My father, Thomas Lee Tucker, was born in Isles of Wight County, Virginia on September 28, 1937. Some of the earliest documentation I could find was the census from 1950. It shows that he was living with his mother, Novella, who was married to Leonard Jones at the time. His older sister, June, was 14, while Dad was just the young age of 12. The earliest photos I could find of him is when he was serving in the Army, sometime between 1958 and 1960. Now, when I saw this photo, I really couldn't believe it. I look exactly like my dad when he was a young man in the Army. Yes, genetics are a real thing. Some of my earliest memories are growing up in Boston. My mom and dad met at MIT, where they were both working at the time. I grew up looking at these photos of my parents and myself outside of the Boston Aquarium. Now, I always thought, man, that's a pretty cool experience to have as a little kid, going to the aquarium a bunch of times. Well, little did I know that we didn't actually go inside of the aquarium. We stayed outside, took many pictures, and fed the free seals. My parents were a beautiful couple with a new baby boy. They got married shortly after I was born. As you can see, my dad was always dressed sharp from head to toe. Me, not so much. When my mom moved here from Jamaica, she already had 4 kids. So in order for my dad to start a family with her, that meant he was going to have to take on quite a bit of extra responsibility. These photos were taken in the basement of the house I grew up in Boston. This would be where I met my older sisters, Denise and Jackie, for the first time. Now, this picture is important because it's one of the only pictures I've seen of my dad with his mother, Novella, who's standing on his right, and his sister, June, who's standing to his left. Here's the only photo that I know of me with my Aunt June and my dad. Now, I think I would be remiss if I didn't mention Dad's other son, Thomas Tucker Jr., who unfortunately passed away on July 1st, 1997. Before leaving us, he blessed the Tucker legacy with a baby boy, Mikel Lavon Tucker. One thing I can say for sure is that my dad had a lot of love for his grand and great grandkids. Better yet, I'll let him tell you.
I'm thankful for all my grand, great grand, and all my family here.
I can tell by the smiles in the photos that the people he was around were grateful that he was there. A smile can really last a lifetime. Thomas Tucker was a witty guy with a great sense of humor. I know he really loved his daughters, and he loved me as well. I don't think there's anything that can break the bond between a child and their parent. It's something that lasts forever, and I'm grateful for that. This photo was taken in 2021 after a performance I had with Harry Connick Jr. in Portsmouth, Virginia. When I asked to take this picture alone with my dad, little did I know this would be the last photo we would take together. As we reflect on the memories that Thomas Tucker left us, we should feel comfort in knowing that he lived his 86 years on this earth to the fullest. We say goodbye to you for now, knowing that we will all meet again one day. Until then, rest in peace, Pops. I love you.